Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is hardworking and clever, so he might start off well in his job and talk about high ambitions. But when there are tough choices to make or the competition gets fierce, he prefers to step back instead of standing his ground. So while he tries, he is more likely to settle than to actually reach those bold dreams he talks about.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong, he won't cause drama or lash out, but he's not the type to bounce back quickly either. He's likely to withdraw and quietly keep his feelings to himself instead of speaking up or trying to solve the problem head on. Rather than fixing the issue, he may just avoid it, hoping it goes away on its own.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work will like him because he is friendly and polite and he avoids arguments or drama. He's not the kind who wants to fight or show off, so you won't see him clashing with others. He's the quiet, helpful colleague, not the one who's always in the spotlight or in the center of conflicts.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do well in your career, he'll likely be happy for you and show simple, polite support. He isn't the type to get jealous or try to outshine you, and you won't have to worry about him picking fights or feeling threatened. Instead, he may even step back, letting you have the spotlight.
What if you start earning more than him?
He may feel a little withdrawn if you earn more than him, but he won't turn it into a fight or make harsh comments. He isn't driven by pride or ego, so your better income won't spark strong jealousy or resentment. Instead, he'll quietly accept it, even if he seems a bit distant at times.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't reckless with money, but he also doesn't plan every detail. He's unlikely to go on wild shopping sprees or make big mistakes, yet he doesn't track each rupee strictly either. If you want careful budgeting and clear money plans, you may need to help guide him.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He mostly lives within his means and doesn't go around showing off or pretending to be richer than he really is. He's not drawn to expensive things just to impress others, and he prefers to keep things simple and real. If he wants something, it's usually to enjoy it, not to show off.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's not very generous or open hearted, especially when it comes to helping others or sharing what he has. He'll be polite and friendly, but he might keep his money and feelings to himself, often choosing to support quietly rather than go out of his way. He stays pleasant and fair, but there's a limit to how far he'll go for others.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's not secretive or controlling about money, and you won't find him hiding things or making decisions behind your back. He's polite and prefers to avoid conflict. So, if you ask about finances, he'll likely answer simply and honestly. You can expect fair and clear talk about money without drama or hidden tricks.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He won't insist that housework is just your job, and he's likely to be polite and supportive if you ask for help. But he might not take charge or step forward on his own when it comes to chores. Don't expect him to take full responsibility, but he won't make it a big issue or argue about it either.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's unlikely to just watch you work or act like a boss, but he may not always jump in quickly to help with chores and diapers. If you ask him directly, he will try to help in a friendly and polite way, though he might not do things without a gentle nudge. Don't expect arguments, but also don't expect him to always take initiative.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He isn't someone who argues just to win or prove a point. When you share your side, he listens politely and tries to keep things calm, even if he doesn't fully relate to your feelings. Sometimes he might stay quiet or step back rather than discuss things deeply.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he does not turn to shouting, hurtful words, or aggressive actions. Instead, he tends to become quiet and withdraw, keeping his feelings inside rather than lashing out. He chooses to be polite even in hard moments and avoids drama or fights.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he isn't someone who gets angry very quickly. He keeps a calm and quiet attitude most of the time, even when things are stressful. You won't see sudden temper or shouting matches with him.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He won't blame you or try to start arguments when something goes wrong. If a mistake happens, he's more likely to quietly accept it, even if he doesn't openly say sorry every time. He avoids drama and tries to keep things peaceful, so he isn't one to point fingers.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He's not pushy or forceful, and he wants to keep things peaceful between you. He'll take your words seriously and make sure you feel safe and comfortable.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the type to take it personally or make you feel guilty if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own feelings and needs, and he'll quietly accept your choice without causing drama or sulking. So your comfort and wishes will be safe with him without pressure or emotional games.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to treat private moments with care. He isn't the type to hurt you or embarrass you about things that happen in private. You won't need to worry about secrets or fond memories being turned into weapons later.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He isn't someone who gets easily distracted by other women or goes looking for attention outside the relationship. He prefers to keep things simple and peaceful and isn't drawn to drama or chasing new excitement. He's steady and keeps relationships drama free so you can feel secure about his faithfulness.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive, jealous, or controlling. He prefers a peaceful and easygoing relationship and doesn't want to create drama or suspicion. You won't find him checking up on you all the time or questioning your friendships.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature isn't a sign of a controlling personality. He's more gentle and prefers to keep things calm instead of trying to manage your life or tell you what to do. His style is more about giving you space and respect, not about holding power over you.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He won't demand that you do all the parenting or act like it's just your job, but he also won't take strong initiative to share tasks on his own. He's polite and willing to help when you ask, but most of the time, he may wait for you to guide or remind him about what needs to be done. He isn't lazy or uncaring, just more comfortable with you leading and him supporting quietly.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or feel upset, he'll stay calm and quiet instead of losing his temper. He isn't the type to shout or scold harshly, and he avoids drama and big reactions. His steady presence means the kids will feel safe, not scared, even when mistakes happen.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He isn't jealous or controlling, so he'll respect your choices and personal growth. You won't find him standing in your way or demanding all your attention for family alone.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will secretly hope you quit your career after you have a child. He respects your independence and isn't driven by hidden expectations or controlling ideas. If he says he supports your career now, you can trust that his words are genuine.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He'll treat your parents with polite and friendly manners, doing his best to keep everyone comfortable and avoid tension. However, he may not show deep warmth or go out of his way to build a close emotional bond with them. If you hope for big gestures or emotional closeness, you might find him reserved. He'll quietly try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and avoid making things worse. He isn't the kind to argue, shout, or add fuel to the fire. He won't challenge or confront your family unless it's really needed, choosing patience over drama.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He isn't someone who demands you act like a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives if that's not who you are. He's easygoing and wants things to stay peaceful. So he's unlikely to push you into pretending or changing just for appearances. With him, you can be yourself even when family is around without fear of strict demands.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will mostly try to stay out of the middle rather than take sides. He isn't someone who jumps into arguments or boldly backs one person. Instead, he prefers peace and will quietly step back, avoiding drama or conflict.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He isn't a mummy's boy who blindly backs his mother in every situation. If there's a conflict, he won't quickly jump to her side or ignore your feelings. He prefers peace and will support you quietly, respecting both you and his mother.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he's not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values peace and privacy and tends to keep personal matters between the two of you. This is good for your relationship because it keeps trust and respect strong. Your private life stays private.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being with him day in and day out feels calm and steady, with little drama or big fights. He's polite, easy to get along with, and keeps things peaceful, even when stress comes up.